Jaya Radha Madhava. Harinom Shri Radha Vallabha Ki Shri Jagannath Baladev Bhadramana Ki Shri Gaur Dari Ki Shri we have something clear of mind. Say, you are standing under a tree and somebody is saying, hey, can you climb up and eat the mangoes? You will say, oh, I don't know tree climbing message. But if a taxi comes, you will learn how to climb the tree. Suddenly, taxi comes and how will you climb the tree? God knows, but you will try and figure out the way. Because that's something. Another thing that why one will someone do it in this world? Because there is a higher place. You can see in warrior relationships, sometimes people even go against the parents, and sometimes they run away. Sometimes they even together to etc. For the sake of that, even many people are laying up their life. For the sake of Krishna, who is the eternal Lord, who has done so much for us, why should we not pay this little price every morning by our willingness to give up that foolish sleep? So either we have higher faith or we have sufficient faith of Maya. If one has either of the two, one has a good reason to come back for one. Otherwise, everything else, you know, we may talk a lot, we may hear 1,000 lectures and still we may not change. Yeah. So the seriousness comes. If you understand the importance or value of something, then only one can take it seriously. Like imagine you are invited for, you have been searching for a job for 6 months, you are not able to get a job. But one day suddenly in the morning you get up, you find there is an invitation from Microsoft for you for a very, very high paying job. Uh, Interviews at 10 a.m. in the morning. I asked in class, what time you will reach for the interview? One boy said, I reach at 6 o'clock. When you understand the importance, one will go running. Uh, uh, like when IIT Bombay, I saw early morning, 5 o'clock, 500 students were up. I thought, suddenly, how people have become so involved in spiritual life. But it was uh, this thing, what do you call it, cup, what cup is it? World Cup. World Cup. No? Some international match, India had qualified to go for it. So India was playing. So they got up so early because they have a very strong attraction for it. If you have attraction for something, you will get up. No matter how late you slept in the night, you will get up. Anyway, now today is the till on, but till after 20 minutes, we have time for questions. You have questions ready?
Yeah, some questions.
Some questions have already come, which we are ready to answer quickly without delay. Otherwise, any of you can ask.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take it.
Present condition, and we are unable to do so because of various things and job conditions. So, sure.
What is the meaning of surrender? I do not know. You may have different understanding of surrender. Some grihasthas think that surrender means abandon the job, abandon everything else, and then fully be available. That may not be possible for everybody. You may have some monetary obligation, or you may have get responsible for growing. You may have, you know, family raising obligations. Sometimes there may be health crisis for your parents. You have to earn money and offer them support for, and also physically as well as financially, you have to support them. You know, so everybody in the world is surrounded by so many applications, and we have to find out how we can, you know, do these applications on one hand, on the other hand, not compromise on minimum practice. The minimum is, rise in the morning, do the thank the building, hear the Bhagavad. Even in the midst of all this, obligations, one can practice spiritual life. It's possible. This much we can do. Maybe you may not be able to give all your time to Guru, but you can give part of your day to Guru. So morning for Krishna, day for profession, evening for family, you can divide your day like that. Then you keep giving, and then as your spiritual strength increases, Lord Krishna will clear your way in such a manner that you'll be able to completely give yourself. Next.
If we are not able to attend morning program, can we attend on? I think this.
Next. Take the mic. Get another mic.
Prabhuji, some people say that because of online modality, how can we convince the people to go for offline modality?
And the importance of offline program, I would like to say a few words. In the path of Bhakti Yoga, there are many things prescribed. It's 64 related principles of the Goswami path. I mean, you cannot do Pradakshina, correct? If you want to Pradakshina of the deity, keeping the Lord in the center, you go around 3 times, 4 times you do. So if you want to do that, you have to go to the temple. If you want to smell the flower offered to the deity, if you have to eat the prasadam in the temple, they're giving. If you have to drink the charanamrit, shatari you have to take on the head, isn't it? And also dance with devotees in the temple. Personally going to the temple and taking part of the arati. These things can only be done in physical ego. Another thing I have seen, when people hear lectures sitting in the temple of Srimad Bhagavatam, they are pretty attentive and the speaker and they participate in the Bhagavatam very well. So there are some fellows who will be sitting with their mobile doing some, sending SMS, even sitting in the Bhagavatam class also behind. Some people will always be there like that. But most of the people, if they sit in the Bhagavatam class, they keep the mobile aside and they're very absorbed and they participate, ask questions, they feel the association taking some effect on them. On the other hand, if you're going to hear online, many times if your video is not switched off, then you think I can relax and hear. You relax in an easy chair and eventually you go to sleep. Although you are, people are thinking you are joining online, but you're switched off. Or sometimes somebody comes to talk to you in between, either you're going to sleep. So in this way, you would see that our attention and focus is not as much in online because we know that if I switch off my video, nobody knows about what I'm doing. So the concentration is not that much in that. Maybe there may be exceptions. Some people are, very much hooked to the speaker and they like to hear. Then online also they may be hearing very attentively, more than even the physical presence of certain attendees. I don't want to make exception the rule. I'm talking about, in general principle I'm starting. Generally speaking, when you come personally to the temple, it makes a much more difference. And also the vibes in the temple, the spiritual vibes which you have, because hundreds and thousands of great souls have come there, they have danced, they have sung the holy name, they have taken darshan of the Lord, and they offered prayers with a fervent heart. So the temple carries a lot of vibrations, spiritual vibrations. One boy was telling me he had failed in the examination and he was totally shattered. He went home and gave up chanting for a month. He was totally drowned in Maya. When he returned back after the holidays, college again, went to the temple and devotees were dancing and chanting in Guru Puja. Some devotee pulled him into Guru Puja and danced with him and all his depression got evaporated completely. And he became so jubilant. So he said, I can't believe last 2 months of depression in one moment it was dispelled. When I took darshan of the Lord and I took some prasad and danced with devotees. So, but somebody says, why can't I attend the online Mangalarati? Okay, it's up to the individual. But one should not be lethargic. If the temple is very near to your house, you have taken a house close to temple, you can always walk down to the temple. Walking to the temple is also devotional service. Padav Hare Kshetra Padana Sarpane. Shiro Trishikesha Padabhivandane. It says that with your legs, walk to the temple. With your head, bow down to the Lord. With your hand, Karo Hare Mandira Mardhanati. You go to temple not for enjoying. You go to temple to serve. We should go to the temple to cleanse the temple. Offer flowers to the Lord. Offer fruits to the deity. Isn't it? Offer them charity. So all these things you do when you go to the temple, you are actually going for performing seva. Somebody can't they sit at home and enjoy. It's not an enjoying thing, it's a serving thing. Walking to the temple is a service. Like here is one go to Rishikesh. He has come all the way from, Syracuse, close to there's a Buffalo University. So it took him almost 3-4 hours travel by flight to come to Boston. He has taken out time to come. So that is devotional service. Why? Because he's taking a pinch to come. Correct? all the way to take out time and come. So, on the other hand, he could have said, okay, anyway, Prabhuji will come on, then I can always go. But when you take some time and time out in trouble, you generally, for whom do you take out time? When you think something is very important, you take out time. Correct? Huh? Say your sister is going to get married, 15 days you will take leave because it's a once in a lifetime. Sister get married and you will give up everything else aside and you will do it. Isn't it? So, on the other hand, for Krishna consciousness, one may say, oh, to take leave. Oh, Prabhuji, I have come for yatra, but I couldn't take leave. People say like that. If it is sister's marriage, I would have taken leave. So, therefore, if you consider something is valuable, something is important, something is absolutely necessary, you are desperate to get it, then you will take out time. Therefore, the consistency, those there is also comes, you know, uh, the original root of consistency is actually understanding the importance and value. So, here are some questions here. Let us start from this one. Yeah.
First is answer.
First is answer?
First, in that only second paragraph.
Okay. Prabhuji, if you complete our rounds from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m., before Mangalarti, then which type of bhakti is effective to do after Mangalarti? Reading Srimad Bhagavatam. You can, if you have time after Mangalarti, then you can study Bhagavatam. It's very first you chant, then you study the Bhagavatam, then you can do the artis. Then don't keep on reading Bhagavatam 2 hours. You can read Bhagavatam for an hour and another 1 hour you do the artis. Because if artis are also important because artis are rituals and studying Bhagavatam awakens your spirit of bhava. So spirit plus ritual is spiritual. So we need both. Philosophy and religion, both are required.
2 to 4 chanting. Aarti. After Aarti, what to do? Aarti is done. After that,
And studying Bhagavatam. Yes. Well, study Bhagavatam. And then you can plan and prepare for distributing books. Bible before you make plans for doing seva. This is not ready for those in the home. Those in the temple will be, if you have chanted 1024, you can again chant one more rounds. Those are brahmacharis in the temple, we should chant with others. And those who are living in the temple. It's not like somebody said, I only chanted in the morning, I will do my own thing. The people does their own thing in the temple, then temple cannot have united. Therefore, chanting time in the temple, everybody should come together. Yeah, maybe half an hour they chanted before, until 1.5 hours they should come together. Yeah. And if someone gets up around 3 a.m. and needs to go to office at 8 a.m., then what should be the best allocation of sequence of timing among chanting, doing Mangalarti and getting Bhagavad? So that you got up at 3 to 3:30 a.m. Now, if the temple is very close to your house, then what you could do, you could and you got up at 3:30, so you got ready by 4. So half an hour you can chant. And then you can go from Mangalarti 4:30 to 5:15, Mangalarti National CRP, and then this thing, 10 offenses and suicide. Then 5:15 to 6:45. Right now, you can take part in the temple program. 5 to 6:45. Then half an hour you have time to go to home and do something. So then again you can come back for Radheshyam, and Guru Puja. And then you go home, take breakfast and push on. If home is very near, you can do like. And while going in the car, you can hear the Srimad Bhagavatam. You can put on every day one Bhagavatam you can hear. If you're traveling 1 hour in your car for the job, or you can put on this thing. So in this way, you can make your morning very visible. Or if the temple is far away from your home, okay, you got up at 3:30, got ready by 4. Straight 4 to 6, you can finish your chant. 2 hours, chanting is over. Then after the chanting 6 o'clock, you can do artis. In Mangalarti, Narsimha Tulsar can finish in half an hour. And then 6:30, you can read the Srimad Bhagavatam for an hour. You have time. And then now that you are free now, then you can do some household chores and get ready to go to office. Okay. Yeah. And Sharan. If we live far away from the temple, will it still be effective to do morning program by ourselves? Yeah, maybe you can do one thing. In America, I am observing, because the Nobel Maharaj is a nice system. Because when the places are far away in America, many times. So a group of grihasthas stay in one location, just like the honey comb, if you see, the honey bees stay together. Like that, a group of dozen grihasthas stay in one locality near a university. And then they preach in university also, and these grihasthas take care of each other. They have one leader amongst them, like a mentor. And then the mentor puts up morning program in that house and everybody comes together. So that way you can make a team of devotees in your locality. You are in Hyderabad. In Hyderabad, they have this Bhakti Kutis. They have a dozen Bhakti Kutis we have, where the morning program master is going on. You can join and you can immensely benefit. Even if there are 5 couples and 6 couples coming for the morning, it can be a pleasant morning program. Yeah. And Keshav Mudar, Sir Kishore Mudar. If someone is serving as a pujari and chants at noon, evening or night, but tries to chant attentively, my question is, will he get the same benefit as someone chanting in the morning? What would be your suggestion? So what I would suggest, uh, Kishore Murari, you can approach your Adani's and tell them, those pujaris who have late night service till 10:30, 11, they should not have the morning service. And those who have early morning daily waking up service, they should not have late night service. So those who are waking up daily early morning, they can sleep early, 8:30, they can leave the bed, get up at 2 o'clock, 2:30, they can chant their rounds, in this way, and then go to Pujari service. So they would have chanted most of the rounds. And then they can chant the rest of the rounds during Japa time, like that. And those fellows who have late night service, like till 10:30, 11, they have to go. They may uh, get up in the morning, say, they get up at 4:15, quickly take a Prabhupada, quick one. And then the chanting time they can chant. They don't have morning service. It would be nice if we can arrange like that. Priyanshu, go with us. I'm suffering from disease for a very long time, over 2 to 3 years, and I have been chanting 16 hours from my home. My parents are very anti. My father drinks intoxication every day and use so much abusive language. My mind has become so much negative that I'm taking my treatment, still the condition is same. What should be my mindset? Is Krishna taking my test? But I don't think that I have that much faith in him to have that type of test. You see, you are saying that your father is only abusive words he's speaking, but father tried to kill him. Your father is not trying to kill him. Your father tried to destroy him, throw him away from the mountain, put him under the elephant's foot, put him in the cage of hungry lions, put him in the pit of snakes, and personally tried to behead him, taking the sword in the hand. So you go across the wall and saw that movie. You see what are the next bullet. So your father is not so bad, he's only speaking of his word. And because he's anyway a drunkard word is not taken seriously. A drunkard is a fool, what you take such people who are who are crazily speaking something. If you're giving importance to that, that means you are unnecessarily hurting yourself. No one can insult you without your consent, it is said. You are giving consent to him insult, therefore you're getting insulted. Because he is anyway drinking and speaking. You just hear his words with one ear and leave it with the other ear. And apart from that, as far as your health is concerned, everybody born in this world has disease. Krishna says, Dharma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyani, Dukha, Dosha, Anudrishna. Everybody, you have one disease, somebody has another disease. You see, our body, there are 3 portions of the body. The top of the head to the chest, and then from chest to the hip, and then below the leg. These three, kapha, vata, pitta. Kapha, pitta, vata. These 3 portions of the body. Somebody has problem in sinusitis. Somebody has a pitta problem in the belly, indigestion. Somebody has bone problem. So you will find every jiva will have one of these 3 issues, kapha, vata, pitta problem. So you should not be thinking that you are the only one uniquely chosen to give disease. Everybody has disease. So when you understand that everybody is suffering in this world, then you understand it's a law of the material part. So then, okay, suffering, then what to do? You want to put a full stop to suffering. Therefore, you take the Krishna consciousness seriously. You should know that medicine is going on. Which is the medicine? The holy name. Chanting of holy name and getting Gita Bhagavad. You are rightly situated, and all this disease, suffering will go away one day. Be patient. Uh, be in the company of very seriously practicing devotees, and you can rise above. And take medicine also. Go to the doctor. Do the needful, and then forget about the body. Worry about special purpose after. Priyansh was asking I'm having a service of waking some children in base at 5 a.m. My chanting becomes disturbed in morning. How should I manage chanting first in the class? It becomes difficult to finish them by morning. Okay, because uh, those who are staying in the base, in a way, waking them up also is a very wonderful service. So, how devotees wake up, I tell you, Devkinanda Prabhu in Kanpur, Juhu, and after Devkinanda Prabhu in Tirupati, I think they have a big bell. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, they make a sound at 3:30. Juhu, Juhu, Juhu today also. Ding, 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 you get the sound, everybody will get up. So you can have a bell at whatever fixed time you agrees. You ring the bell, everything gets up. Immediately go 2 minutes it will take you, that's all. You don't have to go one by one and one by one picking up. That will take a long time. Just ring a loud bell, everybody is up, put on the lights, bright lights, go back to chanting. 2 minutes service. And then she's asking, when we regularly attend morning program, and automatically all devotees around appreciate and glorify how to protect ourselves from ego, false pride, and false prestige in this situation. So, if somebody says, oh, you're getting up in the morning, you're a great soul, you can say, oh, what are you doing? There are lakhs of good is getting up. And I'm not the only one getting up. What is so special about it? We can say that. Secondly, we can say that, yes, I'm getting up in the morning because my disease of my mind is much more than yours. You can sleep because already you've done homework in the previous life, which I have not done. Therefore, I have to get up. There's one devotee who came to Krishna consciousness at the age of 65. And then he started chanting 32 rounds. 16 rounds before Mangalarati and 16 rounds after Mangalarati. Many brahmacharis used to quote him and praise him. Prabhuji, you are such a great soul. Even we brahmacharis cannot do what you are doing. He said, hey, you guys already done from the age of 25. At 25 to 65, I have missed out chanting. That I am compensating now. I am nothing great, he said. Like that you can say, you can try to say good in others and they would run away from you. They got it. But Gopijan Premanand is asking, I am chanting around morning with little baby and prep for kids to schools and cooking. Not having good sleep in the night due to the baby is another challenge. And he says, yeah, about this, our Gurmila Mandaji in those days, BDG wrote an article. She said, mother's service is the most difficult service in this world. She has to change the diaper of the child which passes through the urine. And she has to keep awake at night because child gets up at midnight. In the daytime, when mother is cooking, the child is sleeping at that time. Then the mother finishes cooking to come and take her feedback, child wakes up. He will start. The mother is wondering, till now I was cooking, now this fellow is not allowing me to chant. It's a great difficulty. She said that. So I would say that until the age of 2.5 or 3, mother's job is difficult. We can try to get, the lady can try to get her mother or father to come and stay. Now what the Indians are doing in America, 6 months, one parent can come, other 6 months, another parent can come. Correct? Because they both are allowed to come 6 months. So that way, whole year you will have either husband's parents or wife's parents. And they also will not come and stay full year also, even if it is allowed also, they won't come. They also want to be back also. So that way you can get some support from the elders. When the elders are taking care of the child, babysitting, when they are doing, you can go and chant. Go in another room and peacefully chant. That's one suggestion from my side. That's what I have suggested to some of the families. Because the wife also needs a little peaceful time. Otherwise, she'll get stressed too much because of too much load coming everything coming. And the wife mentioned
No, devotee.
one devotee. Okay. That's a good question from one devotee. He said, I stay in this. I enlist chanting in the morning time due to cooking seva, daytime college. My chanting goes till 10 p.m. at night. When I told the center in charge, he explained me that result of chanting is seva. And if you are getting service, you have to accept just like how a boy talks to his lover at night. At night, similar case in which the chanting is done at night. Okay. So you see, your chanting is going till 10 p.m. because it's remaining. What you do, Sunday is a good day to break this cycle. So, okay, Saturday night you chanted till 10 p.m. and you morning you are cooking and around the night. The Sunday daytime you finish off your chanting and sleep at 8:30 in the night. You sleep at 8:30, you get up at 2:30. Before your cooking starts in the morning, you can finish your chanting. Okay, that's the best way. Because during the chanting time, others are doing you are cooking. So better you sleep at 8:30 and get up next day. Morning one chanting over, that night also you sleep early because rounds are over. She was asking. Probably basically was kind of easily means very beneficial cycle of sleeping late and waking up late. What radical steps could be taken to come out of this vicious cycle? Sustainably make changes good schedule. Actually, the vicious cycle just now I was telling you, if your job schedule keeps you awake till 11 and 12, um, you are unable to change it. Then if you are sleeping at 12, get up at 6 in the morning and take a bath. So 6:30, 8:30, if you are sleeping at 3 a.m., some people are sleeping at 3 a.m. So 3 a.m. to 9 a.m. you sleep. 9 a.m. you get up, take a bath. Then 9:30 to you have time, 9:30 to 11:30. That's what I'm telling people, especially those who have late night schedules. That's unchangeable schedule, what can I do? But in case you are keeping awake at night because chanting is remaining, that means you should break the vicious cycle on Sunday as it was. And then sleep early, rise early, and chant as many numbers as possible in the early morning. That is possible. I would suggest all of you write down a journal on what you are doing after 9 a.m., 9 p.m. every day. So one knows that 9 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. useless work I am doing. People hang around wasting my time talking. Now he started sleeping early. He sleeps at 9, gets up at 3. So we have to see how are we spending our time after 8:39. Mostly it's useless. That's what was asking. For me, it's so hard to chant as I feel sleepy. I feel strengthless in morning chanting. Probably give me about 6 months. See, that is because you may be sleeping late and getting up early. That's one reason. You sleep at 10 to 11 and get up at 4 o'clock. Say that I am going to attend Mangalarati. Then you feel drowsy. Another reason for feeling drowsiness, even if you sleep 6 hours at night, could be the stomach problem. Some people have. Stomach is not digested properly. Somebody ate some pizza at night, it's not digested. In the morning, you cannot chant peacefully. Another reason, even if you sleep 6 hours, you're feeling drowsy in the morning, is you have been sleeping at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock before. Just recently, you have shifted your sleeping time. So, the first 6 months, you will feel little difficult. First 3 to 6 months. Once you get used to the schedule of regularly, uh, in time you should eat, in time you should sleep. Same time you keep doing for 6 months, you get used to it, probably. And Navil Kumar, Professor Apurva is asking, after hearing your lecture, my 7-year-old daughter, she wants to chant few rounds before she is going to school. These many days we have to keep on saying chant, but nowadays she's coming asking, I want to chant in the morning. So thank you for so much praise. So we chant one Haribol for Navin Kumar, daughter. Haribol! Started chanting. And Shivam from UK is asking, how can I engage my 10-year-old daughter in chanting? She chants her 3 rounds, but only after my uh, wife and I remind her repeatedly. How can we help her to get some taste for chanting? So regarding this, some of the children preachers like Umla Mataji and other people, they say that parents need not push the children to chant, but you suggest them that I will sit with you, can you both chant together? then they'll be Hare Krishna. Like seeing the father chanting together, the mother chanting together, the children also chant. So you can keep one of the rounds chant with them. They enjoy chanting also. And also, most of the children, they say that more things are caught than taught. They see and learn. So one father told me interesting thing. He has told his child that whichever standard you are, that's the rounds you chant. First standard, one round. Fourth standard, five. Eighth standard, 8 rounds. Like that. And then the boy has been increasing. Correct. So by the time he came to college, he got educated. And the child also agreed. It's a good logic. Whichever standard you are, that much you chant. All this is answered now. Oh, we have like all the time. Now we're going to stand, we're going to go now.
Question also they might not be.
Yeah. So yeah,
Can take question.
all the questions are answered. Good. Also, there are many questions I want to keep it short. And,
Any questions from here?
yeah. And this notes I said I'll give. I just put the notes in the chat, which I promised you yesterday. I put the notes.
Ramjan, please question.
Yeah.
We were speaking about like
Those who are in online, you can take the chat notes. Okay.
it's only to the office. So similarly,
Yeah. Okay. Say no.
similarly, like there are like reading groups, those are already online. So
Yeah.
they are always going to be online. How to make them offline?
Correct. Yeah. Say online, if the words are going every day online reading, say 20 minutes, 15 minutes online reading. You can call them say once in 2 weeks, come offline. Then offline, if they go to your home and they can start online practice. That's one attraction. Another thing is in offline, you can sit in a circle, devotees, and then you read and everybody discusses. That exchange between devotees is very, very inspiring. You sit offline, like Goswami, you see how they sit in a circle and study shastras together. How Lachandra Mahaprabhu goes to Totakopna, correct, to hear Srimad Bhagavatam from Gadadhar Pandit. So in this way, we have, uh, if you keep that program, very inspiring program, like it becomes a nice kirtan, correct. So, like Amrit, for example, travels many places. When he goes, a lot of people come, and when you like to hear person, because it's a lot of energy and exercise for doing, beating the Badai, doing kirtan, exactly. And they can watch him online, but when they watch him offline, they feel more energy, more happy. Similarly, whoever is leading, they enthusiastically put it out, start with 4 people, 8 people, it will increase what we have done. Consistency is the key. You have to do it regularly. Yes. देखना मत मैं मॉर्निंग में 6 to 8 rounds कर लेती हूँ बाकी काउंटर से नोट में करती है जैसा कि है एक्चुअली काउंटर में करना उतना उचित नहीं है क्योंकि जपमाला दिव्य है माला में करना ही श्रेष्ठ है और हो सकता है कि आपको ऑफिस जाना है इसलिए आपको बाकी माला दोपहर में करना पड़ता है तो आप छोटा माला रख सकते हैं 27 beads on mala on your small mala and after you lunch in the office you can chant it possible. But counter chanting is not that great because you're going to be if you're get initiated, it's always good to properly chant the beads. And I think you are a housewife, sorry, you are having a job also, your husband is working, you are working, you are not able to do everything in the morning. Try to sleep early and try so you get adequate time in the morning to chant. Try your best. It takes me more than 16 hours, please guide. Probably your mentor has to check what speed you are chanting. Some people chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. This is not happens. But when you increase the rounds to 16, you can chant faster. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama. You chant too slow and you wander. Chant in the spirit, Prabhupada said, chant spiritually, chant audibly, pronounce clearly, clear and he said. So one shouldn't chant too fast also. Hare Rama, and like that we should not do. Don't mumble, but chant clearly at the same time it is simply. Because swift chanting also leads to concentration. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay. So thank you all very much for your enthusiasm. Go through the notes, especially whatever we discuss, it's all available in the notes. We can go through it. Thank you. Shri Prabhupada ki,
Yeah.
Ram ki,
Yeah.
Shri Prabhupada ki. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Wait, that was a hand for.
Definitely.
Like this also.
Like, should I take it? Some serious